Indian elections are a staggering exercise in logistics. Every 5 years, hundreds of millions of people mobilize to directly choose the leaders of their government. But when the nation selects its president, the public remains silent. There is no direct ballot for the highest constitutional office in the land. Article 53 establishes the president as the nominal head of state. This design separates the office from populist politics, ensuring the president acts as a unifying figure rather than a candidate chasing the approval of a crowd. Since the public does not vote directly, the responsibility falls to those already in power. The task of choosing the president belongs to the elected members of parliament and state legislatures. Standard voting rules would fail here. A state like Uttar Pradesh has a population hundreds of times larger than Sikkim. Giving every local politician one equal vote would effectively erase the demographic weight of the country's largest regions. Article 54 addresses this by discarding the concept of one person, one vote. It replaces a simple head count with a weighted system that assigns a specific numerical value to every ballot. The system translates political participation into a weighted map of the nation's demographic proportions, ensuring the president represents the people through a balanced mathematical proxy. This group of voters is known as the Electoral College. It consists exclusively of elected members of parliament and state legislative assemblies. To preserve a pure democratic link, nominated members are strictly barred from participating. Only those chosen by the citizens have a voice in this room. Article 55 defines an MLA's vote weight. Divide the state's 1971 population by its elected MLAs, then by 1,000. This calculation balances power. A lawmaker from Uttar Pradesh carries a value of 208, while one from Sikkim carries just 7. Totaling every MLA's vote establishes a national benchmark. Dividing this total by elected MPs assigns each member of parliament a value of 708. This ensures the collective power of parliament exactly matches all states combined. This parity prevents any single entity from dominating the choice. Neither a bloc of populated states nor the central government in New Delhi can install a president without building a broad coalition. With vote weights fixed, the focus shifts to how those votes are actually counted. India avoids a winner-takes-all outcome by using a system of proportional representation. Lawmakers enter the booth with a secret ballot, but instead of choosing one name, they rank the candidates in order of preference. Victory requires more than a simple plurality. A candidate must secure a specific quota, exactly 50% of the total vote value, plus 1. In most elections, a winner is declared in the first round. However, the 1969 election proved that the system handles a stalemate. If the first round fails, the candidate with the lowest tally is eliminated. Their ballots are re-examined, and second preference votes are redistributed to the remaining candidates. This secondary transfer is exactly how V.V. Giri secured the office in 1969, picking up enough transferred support to finally cross the required threshold. The process guarantees that the eventual president holds a broad consensus among the nation's representatives, reflecting a majority of the weighted preferences cast. Many global systems, such as the United States, use a winner-takes-all model at the state level. In that system, a candidate can capture 100% of a state's electoral power by winning only 51% of its voters. India's proportional system within the Electoral College prevents this distortion. Because votes are weighted and redistributed based on preference, the final result must reflect a mathematically verified majority of the total representative value. This architecture has proven remarkably stable. The president serves a 5-year term, and while Article 61 allows for impeachment in the event of a constitutional violation, that power has never been used in the history of the Republic. The current occupant of the office, Draupadi Murmu, is the latest result of this process. Her election as the 15th president demonstrates how the system successfully integrates diverse demographic backgrounds into the highest levels of the state. The election functions as a structural bridge, converting the immense scale of 1 billion people into a stable, representative transition of power. It remains one of the most precise mechanisms for creating democratic consensus in the modern world.